back to Dawnbreaker's team chat. I'm our host, leader of the team, former SVO caster, and all around the best person at Shadowverse, Momo Jelly. Next to me is Potato. Go for it.
Potatoes, but any starchy name. I'm the one that misses the SVOs, but I've been trying to get back into Shadowverse, and below me, or below next, whoever's going next.
It's below me. Tempest. Tempest is going next. Tempest, introduce yourself.
Oh, right. I'm Tempest. I'm the only non-NA guy here, and for SEO it's 2 a.m. and I'm doing this for DB. And yeah,
Thanks.
I guess there's Nitronix. Yep. Shut up! I tried.
We really shouldn't point at each other because, like, really, the only direction that's like correct is when we go up and down. Because when we go left to right, when I point left, it points at Potato and the DB and our team call here, but it points in the opposite direction in the what the viewers see because of how I have the camera set up to like not overlap each other and stuff. Because, like,
yeah, I don't know, man. Left and right is difficult.
All right, Nitro, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm DB Nitro, and you know me from the first episode of DB Team Chat. That's what we call it?
Yeah, we're calling it DB Team Chat.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Screw it, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
your team chat was so fake, dude. You guys didn't come together. It was so fake. Shut up.
Compared to yours, Thomas, I don't want to hear this.
Come on, man. Our SEO was so raw, so pure, dude.
Yeah, it also had a Revelation member, so like, yeah, that was Team Chat.
Yeah, really Team Chat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. So this episode we've called Ravening Corruption because forget the theme we were going with for the first 2 episodes. The minis come out and it's changed everything. So like, let's just like get right into it. What's the worst deck right now? Just boom. That's what we'll start with.
Dude, MacBlood sucks, dude. MacBlood loses to everything, dude. So fuck it.
I don't think. I mean, that was the right tone I was going for. Like, which deck do we hate the most? So that was kind of right, but I don't think it functions as the worst deck. I think it actually is probably a really good deck. It just sucks to play against.
You either go 10 win streak the shit or go 10 lose streak. Fuck that deck, dude.
I lost rank.
Alright.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, because you either got a 10 win streak or got a 10 lose streak, and you got the 10 lose streak. Sorry to say it.
Because you're a bad player.
Shut up. I couldn't drop my game. Game sucks.
While we're live, I'm going to adjust the team chat thing because, like, we have chat on our overlay now, and yeah.
Wow.
So Prey was like, "Ooh, Ravening Corruptor," and then Joyverse said it, but then it doesn't like stay on the screen, so I have to like mess with the settings there. But yeah, let's just continue talking about stuff while I do that. Why does Ravening Corruption suck so much? Let's just like start there. Like, why is it awful, and why has it ruined the meta?
I'm not gonna say anything. Someone else do it.
I was gonna say it's like
Pepega?
I was gonna compare it to Karabos, but even then, that card wasn't as bad.
I don't
Because it
remember
still
what
had a
Karabos
downside.
did. What did
Let me just go put this shit.
Karabos.
It's a 5/5. Draws a card at the end of your turn and pings you for 1.
Yeah.
Right, and the downside was that you were stuck on the play
6 play points.
that you would,
Yeah.
either 6 play points, or if you play it later, like you were stuck on.
What the hell? Like, you get a card, and the card is good. The card draw is good. Like, I remember playing this card and it being pretty good, right?
Yeah.
But the 1 ping for a draw, but you never get play points again. That's so bad now. Like, what? The power creep is so real.
So bad. Before
Gotta love Shadowverse.
like you can call it a
Wait.
balance card.
This is 6 PP.
Oh, well,
Legendary.
it was nerfed. It used to be 5 or something. Like it was nerfed.
Yeah.
This card was a
Really?
nerfed
Yeah.
card because this card was strong.
Ravening
This
was
card.
3 points.
Ravening is 3 play points, and you do like 6
you
to
do-
7 damage
you
instead
do,
of
like-
just 1 at the end of turn.
Kerberos was one card.
Dude, but Carapace draws
Ravening
card. Ravening
Corruption
doesn't.
is every time
Exactly.
you draw.
Ravening doesn't draw. Ravening is balanced. Okay. It doesn't need enough.
Yeah.
Ravening has fanfare,
Yes.
deal 2. What?
Deal 2. Deal 2.
Wait, it has a fanfare?
It has a fanfare. If you have an amulet, it deals 2 damage.
Damn, I didn't know that.
With,
How many of us have actually been playing the meta? Like, I know I want to shit talk it because like the game sucks right now, but like, how about all of us quit? Did none of us know what cards do anymore?
I've been only playing Mech Blood, so I never propped.
Okay, so
Ravening.
Megblood has Saintly Core. You've never done like a
I never
core
played Core.
Ravening in like turn like
Hold up.
9 when you've bricked because you didn't get monos off your Natural Machinus.
I have break with Mono, but I never played it. I always used it with Malkinus.
Yeah, so basically you have an amulet in play. It deals like 2 damage when you play it to an
Targeted
follower.
enemy follower. Yep.
Yeah.
Follower.
That's balance. That's all it does.
Balanced.
Not balanced.
That's all it does.
Because not only does it do that, it does the other thing
No,
that we're
but-
complaining about.
If you force blood not to evil, then they can't have an evil effect. Done.
I don't. How do you force anything to not evo?
You have it in hand. Okay, but it's been in hand. It's almost always.
Imagine if there was a mechanic to like on your
Have it
opponent's
equal-
next turn they're not allowed to evo. That'd be
Yeah, but
some.
if you use all the evils, yeah. See?
That'd be
You
some
can't
funk
evil, they
shit.
That
lose.
card has no downside. That card has no downside.
It does. You need evil point. Evil point is so important. Can
Evo
blood
point
recover
is the
evil point now?
downside.
Can blood recover evil
Guys,
point?
leave Ravening Commander alone, alright? That card is the best card ever printed. It's so
Yeah,
healthy
that's a
for the game.
problem. It's healthy for the game.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Weren't you tired of losing to Valdane? Now where's Valdane, huh?
You're right. I am a lot
Easy.
happier losing to Blood than I am losing to Dragon by a lot. I'd much
Yeah.
rather live in a
Yes.
Blood meta than a Dragon meta. That's true.
I can't believe we're. I was
Tempest is like,
I
let me
was
go to
like,
bed.
At least Valdane can't clear your board. This shit clears the board, does damage, and draws
Okay, but-
cards, and play your cards.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it does everything.
That's fair and balanced.
It's just
Yeah.
2 points. It's not
okay, and so
balanced.
the Valdane damage always goes to face, which hurts. The Ravening damage
True.
sometimes can just clear your
True.
board and not hit your
Random.
face. Yeah,
True,
random.
so that's balance. Right, that's
Right,
that's
yeah,
balance. That's
because
balance.
like if you're playing against Belphomet and then you ping Belphomet down to 1 health, but then you don't do the last one and then he still got all the wards, like what are you gonna do? That's just your
Right,
life.
right.
Yeah,
Right, that's
Okay,
balance.
that's-
Yeah.
balance.
Probably one of the reasons why it's down. Probably the only reason.
No.
It's not balanced at all. Nothing's balanced. That's the whole point of today. Is to talk about
Oh
how
my God.
unbalanced everything.
Talk about
Let's talk about
balance
Belphomet. Like while we're at it.
Which one?
Do you want my take on that Belphomet?
I do want your take on Belphomet.
That card sucks. Every single time, I just roll the wrong set. I want to draw cards, only draw 3 cards. I want to have a big board, I only get 1 thing.
You're just
Screw the
not
Sky Games.
blessed by Belsun. See, I always have like turn 4 or turn 5 aerial craft into turn 6 natural
Must be
Magnus,
nice.
into turn 7 Belphomet that draws at least twice,
Must be
and then my
nice.
second Belphomet after the first Belphomet, which is at risk at making me overdraw, never overdraws me. I always win the game right there. It's always so good. Perfect curve. That's
Okay,
my Belphomet
okay.
games every single time, and that's why it's a good deck.
I want to say it's the most, because of how RNG it is, it's probably the most.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I never
Don't
said
say
it.
it.
Because it's
Sorry.
RNG.
From
It's
no, it's R
balanced.
No, it's because like, oh my god,
Tempest has lost it.
I go play
can't.
Hearthstone at this point, dude. I just go play Hearthstone. Holy shit.
I know, right? We become a Hearthstone team. Let's go.
I know we're talking about like all this Hyro crap, but can we address that there's 8 different shadow decks right now in the meta?
I think there's like 2 and like 4 variants of the 2, and then like neither of those 8 variants total like can sum up to being Baphomet or Mechblood. It's really unfortunate, Tempest.
I want to remove because you.
Decks that can.
Tempest, do you have something to say?
That can go against Baphomet, or let's say one deck, which is what Control Forest,
Control
No,
Force can.
Mech
or
Blood
I'm used to dying to Roach on turn 6,
and
so I'm fine with Control
Mech
Force.
Shadow. Mech Shadow can deal with it. The new Mech Shadow.
Like, I hate
Mech
that
Shadow can.
this,
I haven't played that
each
matchup.
Shadow deck has different matchups, and
What's wrong with you?
it
I
is
haven't been playing
annoying.
Shadowverse. It sucks.
Shadow been dead for like forever, and when he said,
Yeah, I
And
wanted
then it's
Shadows to be
finally
good,
okay
but I didn't
in
want
this meta.
8 different decks.
no, but like that's the whole point. Like a lot of people wanted Shadow to be good, and then it's good, and now people are complaining about it. So it's like
"No, it's just this guy. It's just this guy. This motherfucker."
Other way,
right
you're
here."
right the first time. Because of the overlay, you gotta put it this way, yeah.
have something to say, Tempest.
You can use your words, it's okay.
He knows I'm right. That's the funny part.
Shadow is
You
better
can't
than
even
Shadow.
get.
Shadow is so fat. You always know what Shadow gonna do. Shadow never does any stupid shit. You just know what
Each
they're gonna
Shadow deck individually is balanced.
Okay, but like,
But when you have like 8 different decks, that shit is not good.
do. No, but you know what
I
gonna
didn't
do
even
on turn.
know- I didn't even know there was.
You know what you don't know what's gonna- what Shadow's gonna do? when you play the Necrophotos, you never know what they're gonna do. And sometimes you went off lethal. And yeah, you ran out of things to run into because the ping removed the last thing and you're out of play points and you're out of stuff. And now
No,
you've
but when you
lost
play-
because they have
when you-
1 health.
when you
They're
play
gonna beat
against
you on the
Shadow-
next turn.
Like that's something that.
When you
happens
play
in
against
MMO.
Shadow, they have 10. You know what they're gonna do from turn 1 to 10. When you play
Yeah.
against Blood, you don't know what the fuck they're never gonna do. When you play
Yeah,
against
you
Dragon,
do. They're gonna
you don't know.
Evo Raven and Corruption on their first Evo
No,
turn, and
yeah.
then they're gonna
When
play
you play
Natural
against Dragon,
Machinus on turn 7, and then they're gonna play Monos. Like, it's so telegraphed. What do you mean you don't know what they're gonna do? That's
so
what they're
much
gonna
more.
do.
Like
Yeah.
when I'm playing Shadow, they play turn 2. They play the digger chick. Alright? Is this Hades? No, this is not Hades. Is this Mech Shadow? No, this is not Mech Shadow.
It's a
Is this
natural
yokai?
build, but it's yokai. It could be natural, but they
No.
built it so that they have natural Machinus in the deck, and they just wanted a few more mechs tossed
Yeah.
in there.
Is it Turbo Top? No. Is it Machinus with Natural Shadow?
Could be.
Yeah, Tempest. How you gonna explain that?
How do you
the
know what they're
question
gonna
is-
do?
Question is, do they win after doing that? Usually they don't, right? So shut up.
Poor Sword.
Uh,
Sword doesn't
dude, so-
exist.
I don't know about that. Yeah, Myth Cleaver is pretty good, Momo.
What?
Yeah.
It's hard to like anything.
Yeah, but I haven't. Have we seen?
I
Of
faced it
course,
twice.
have-
I
have-
closed my
okay,
eyes and I won the
not-
deck twice.
Okay, but not in ladder, but like in tournaments. Have we seen it?
No.
There hasn't
no
been
way.
tournaments really.
JCG, I don't think there was any swords.
Then it's bad. No. It doesn't.
I don't think so.
Speaking of
It is
tournaments,
not
I'm
you.
gonna plug promo. There's a Fantasy Forest tournament in a couple hours. I'm casting. Go play in it. It's rotation.
Wait,
There's no way I'm
there's,
playing.
there's one today?
Yeah, it's in like it starts in 8 hours.
Yes.
Pray.
Ish.
Load up the decks.
Dude,
No, it's
rotation.
rotation.
2 deck,
Use your
0
own
ban,
deck.
guys.
Yeah.
It's 2 deck
Guess
zero
how many
ban.
blood? Just play Blood Mirror. So fun.
It's 2 deck zero
really
ban.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, so
It is.
You guys all didn't know, right? All of you didn't know.
I'm casting it. Hey, Joyverse.
2 deck 0. Joy organized shit, right? Joy.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
you.
2 deck 0. Fuck
Joy.
you.
Why would you do 2 deck 0?
Less decks.
so
It's more accessible.
what decks would people like now that we're talking about the decks and which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones would someone bring to a tournament, you know?
Mech
The
Blood,
combinations and stuff like
Baphomet,
that.
Control
Mech Blood,
Forest.
definitely.
That's a
And
lineup.
yeah.
I don't want to
Basically,
face that lineup. I don't want to play that lineup, but I might play that lineup. But
If it's a lineup that wins, then people are gonna play it.
I mean, I feel
Well,
like
they
there's
don't
a
like it.
lot of tier 2 decks. like a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of considerations for decks to play because Baphomet, Mechblood, and Control Forest aren't necessarily the most like people can have a lot of opinions on all three of them, I think, where they either don't like playing it or they don't like playing against it or they're gonna try to play around it or whatnot, what have you. But
Like picking out what to ban and stuff. Not only that, but like I was gonna say something, but I forgot. When I remember, I'll tell you guys. But yeah, like it's just the meta is so,
bad.
I don't know. It really is bad. Okay, I remember, because you have like a handful of tier 1 decks, and then you have all this variety like in the bottom,
Why?
They're-
Wait,
they're
no.
not even bottom.
or not variety, but like
Game Wave told me that 8 Tier 1 decks, guys. That's what Game Wave said.
There's all Game Wave says right
Very
now.
reliable source, guys.
I'm gonna look at what
It's a
Game
very
Wave
fair
looks
balance meta.
looks
yeah.
like right now.
in Shadow, but it's like almost the same deck, but with different tweaks, you know. But it's still
Yeah, so tier 2 is all of the shadow decks.
Hey, hey. Whoa there, you blood man.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
no, look, Tempest.
Right now
I
there's
feel
only
that
5
because-
decks in tier 1 on Game With. What are you talking about? And 2 of them are Portal.
look,
good meta.
Tempest,
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Artifact
Started
Portal is currently
starting.
tier 1, and then Natura Dragon's still up there at tier 1. But I don't know. Natura Dragon seems kind of bad sometimes.
It's because did they even get anything like during in the
No.
expansion?
But
They didn't
Valdez-
need
No,
to.
the
They didn't
deck
need
is
it.
so strong.
They didn't need anything.
They don't need
Yeah,
anything.
I feel like
Yeah.
the deck is still solid, but with the mini like coming out and giving more ammo to the other decks, like it's
Okay,
still
try doing
it's
this.
still-
But I have to try doing this. You play Dragon Ladder, you're gonna lose 5 games in a row. You play against Dragon 5 times in a row, you're gonna lose 5 times in a row. For some fucking reason, dude. Fuck Dragon, dude.
Oh no,
I,
I feel you. No, the most success I had on ladder was with my Greenwood deck, and I don't know how that happened.
Oh.
And then I went back to playing the other decks, and I was like, and I lost my games again. I lost my points again, and I'm like,
I don't think I've ever played Ligma. I think I've played like maybe like 5 games total of Ligma. Even when our whole team was like, yeah, Ligma's great. Still didn't play it.
I don't know. I like it because you can just like, it's such a, for me, though it's such a brain dead deck because you just like drop in your Greenwood.
not really,
That's how you-
actually.
it's
not
just
that
that's how
brain
you-
dead.
It's not brain, it's not brain
No.
dead.
I'm not saying like in general. I'm saying like for me.
Like,
you drop
yeah,
in
you-
you're dropping your Greenwoods. That's how it feels for me. Like you're dropping your Greenwoods because you're trying to get Ligma into the
No, there was a time, I think, a few months ago, we tested Ligma. I think someone brought it to SVO, right?
Lots
was
of us at SVO, like a whole,
Yeah.
like half of
That
our
was
team was
crazy.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
Ligma's a good deck. And
It
I was
was
like,
working.
oh, what?
It was working so
Yeah.
well in scrims, honestly. But
I was unsure because I tested it a lot, and I was like, I don't think, especially with the lineup I was bringing, I don't think it's strong enough to bring.
And
they
then
debated
Raydra
me.
brought
I
it,
feel like
and
the
then
only
Prey
reason
brought
we
it,
get
and
good
then like
with
Petrus
Ligma
brought
is
it.
Because, oh, I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say that I feel like the only reason we were doing good with Ligma is because people didn't expect it.
No, it was doing well against Dragon, even in our scrims.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
I
Welcome to
remember.
the chat.
Oh, hi, Solo! It's been a while.
Shit,
It's been a
I did well
moment.
against Dragon, that's all I remember. I remember that's when we all brought it.
yeah.
No, Shinkai and someone brought it and then failed. Was it? I forgot who.
And they
We
did
brought
put a
up
new
Dragon,
card.
so I really want to just like shift to a topic that I really wanted to get to today, and that's how much Jerba
Okay.
kind of sucks.
What do you say?
Jerba, let's talk about Jerba.
What
Yeah,
kind
Jerba
of deck?
sucks.
Jerba, you know.
Java?
Yeah.
What's Java? What's Java do? I don't know what Java does. I thought there's only one Java in the game. I only know one Java.
Jerva is a 6 play point. Is it 6 play point 5/5?
Y'all suck.
I think the Evo clear the board's pretty nice. That's pretty. Yeah.
It's a 6 mana 5/5 board that on Evo clears everything and pings your opponent in the face for 5.
And
That's
tell
all
me
you
again
need to
how
Wow.
to
know.
activate. How to activate the effect? Tell me again.
You have to have
Tell
nothing on the
me.
board.
I
Yeah.
use nothing on the board.
Mm.
Perfect Shadowverse gameplay right there.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right.
Sarah did say Tempest Heart Senpai, just to like make sure you get the live
Yo,
feed.
that's gay. That's really gay. I don't do gay. I'm sorry if I'm on stream and shit, but it's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Tempest and
But that heart, this is
Just give him a heart.
just give him the
That's
heart.
gay.
You see, look, Joy knows what I'm talking about. Jerva is good. I got you, bro.
Fucking block
Joy,
you,
is Jerva good in rotation? Let me like put that little stipulation. Joy, does that sentiment only apply to Unlimited, or is Jerva good all the time? New Jerva makes me realize how underpowered original Jerva was. XD from Sarah.
That is true. Old Jerva was underpowered, but it's
New
still
Jerva.
solid.
It did still.
New Java requires you to have nothing on your board. How is that?
I mean, because it was what was it, a 9 play point?
It was 9 play point. You
And then-
max
That's
10
why it was
health.
bad.
And
That's
then
why it was
Azazel
bad.
effect, keep your health at 10, but not Azazel effect, you still can like take 10
Yeah.
damage at once. So more like Seductress.
Oh yeah, I miss Seductress.
I miss Seductress too. Unnerf Seductress side games. Like after
Stop.
like
Momo,
Mech
stop.
Blood rotates out and like
Yeah.
dies, just unnerf Seductress for me.
I know the
Camera.
blood name, but you don't mean that.
I
do mean
would
that.
love to play I would love
That
to
was
play
the
Seductress
most fun
again.
I've had in
I really
Shadowverse
admitted it.
in like recent memory. Was like that first like month of Rebirth of Glory. That was the
That
first
was
time
so
I hit
fun.
GM.
Oh, that was so fun, dude. I never played a single blood game, but that was so fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. I played
Oh
nothing
my
but blood,
God.
but it was a great
I played
time.
nothing but
Nervous
Mech
was
Rules, dude.
just like the ultimate Cairo. Like, who goes first and who draws this Seductress first?
It was
I
great.
don't want-
I loved
I don't
it
want
because no, I loved it because there was the anticipation on who draws it first. Once it was drawn, you're like, oh shit.
That took me
Yeah.
the hardest.
I mean, but like,
'Cause I
it depends on
understand,
like when they
um,
first draw it. Because if they draw it and then the next turn you evo Azazel, field even, kind of, a little bit, not really, but
Like, you didn't even want to like Evo Azazel because you could just heal above 10 again and still have vengeance.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was good
but-
times. Love
Like,
those days.
imagine unnerfed Seductress in this meta where blood has all the fucking healing. You know how broken that would be?
It would be really broken, yeah.
Hmm.
If you have like that with the healing and I don't want to think about it anymore.
All right, we can move on. There was a point in I think Salt. We have a lot of internal chats for those people who are like trying to get a peek on what actually happens internally in these team chat themed podcast episodes. We do have a channel called Salt and Salter, which we use for bot commands internally, and we also use it for Salt in general. It's just like a nice complaining channel. And we were talking, or some people were talking about next set like predictions and wants in there. I think that's what they put that. So
Oh,
let's-
yes.
yeah, so what do we want to see for the next expansion as Mech Blood dies and things inevitably have to change? What do we want for the summer?
I don't
Pre-con,
want
pre-con. Give me more pre-con.
I already
swimsuits?
got a
I
pre-con.
want them to move away from like the Machina, to be honest.
They will.
They probably will.
Have you guys
no,
seen the
sorry.
story yet?
I say that, but I know that as soon as they move away from the Machina, there's gonna be more power creep cards replacing that, and it's just,
So long as it's not like a neutral package. So long as it's not a
Oh,
neutral
I-
summer. So long as we get like good class like it'd be cool if we could go back to like new power crept cards. Sure, that's like inevitable, but cards that fit the original design of each class, like give Haven amulets,
yes,
give Blood Vengeance
Yes.
cards, give Shadows
Guys,
and Necromancy
hot question.
effects.
Wait,
Okay, wait.
What?
Pause,
that has
pause.
necromancy?
I
Shut up,
know.
Hobby Pause. Guys, tell me what's
What?
Portal's mechanic right now. Come on. Who knows? Who knows portal mechanic?
Artifacts are in the deck for Artifact Portal, which is still tier 1 according to Game With. So
No. What's the mechanic? What's Portal's actual mechanic?
Oh, resonance.
That's not hard, Tempest. Resonance.
No, that was hard. We all thought about other stuff first.
You see? No one knows what the fuck resonance.
I forgot that existed.
Tempest, shut the fuck up. I know
There's
what
other cards that have
resonance
resonance effects. Rebel Against Fate has a resonance effect.
Oh yes,
The only card that needs resonance.
they have to make it really good to see play.
Excuse me.
Do you remember when resonance was a thing? Ah.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a interesting mechanic, to be honest, and it works with Portalcraft.
What's
But
it called?
it
What's her
doesn't-
face? The 3PP girl who can't be attacked. She kind of interacts with resonance. She's thematically
Inez?
relevant. Yeah.
Every time you get
Inez.
resonance with her, she
No, it's not resonant,
deals
you
one
draw-
damage to her.
It's
Yeah,
not.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, you draw card. You didn't resonance, you just draw card, right?
Alright.
It's
We're
don't
gonna
know.
Inez.
Okay, let me just stop. Let me in
No, she has resonance.
Right.
Wait, or
Is it?
Go Boo, save us. Whenever resonance becomes active for you, deal 1 damage to all enemies.
cool.
Inez
Oh, we can
interacts.
oh yeah,
With resonance.
The thing is Shadow First. It's
Yeah.
actually a
I
thing.
know more than you. I know more than you, Tempest. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Joy said the mole has resonance, and the
The
girl
mole
has
has-
resonance.
Oh
Yeah, the mole
shit,
has
guys!
resonance.
These are all
Harambe.
cards that should Portal plays.
Craig,
Yeah.
These are all
Right
Portal
now.
cards. Yeah.
Portal
Craig
cards.
is so disappointed in you.
These are all
Yeah.
meta cards in Portal, guys. Every
Mhm.
single card here is all
They
meta
print cards related to the theme of the classes. Yes, they do.
cards. That's right.
They do it.
Haven 2, guys.
But
But yeah, I've
Yeah.
noticed that they've been moving away a lot from
the original
most of the
design.
mechanics,
Yeah.
original mechanics, because Forest Craft, like, do they still do the draw?
Yeah.
cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faye.
But, like,
It will always be a thing.
Yeah. Like Faye, Kokoro. They like
um,
maybe they don't play fairies anymore, but
that too.
but I think
the last,
despite
the
like
last one
the what forest looks like, how forest feels, it does still kind of interact true to its core mechanic in terms of like its core mechanics being like cards played per turn, which isn't much of a mechanic. But forest is supposed to be, I think, kind of vanilla. And
Yeah,
like,
it's the
Dragoncraft
basic-
ramps, and that's its only mechanic. So like, I guess that doesn't have much of an identity.
I think the one, I feel like the one that still has the most, like, that still utilizes their mechanic is
Portal.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna end you.
Okay, but what I
Swimcraft.
really want from next set is swimsuits. I want a swimsuit expansion. Summer themed expansion for the summer. We already have Grand Blue swimsuit art. Just give it to us on Shadowverse cards. Make it happen, Side Games.
Factory.
Oh my
Summer
God.
Factory.
I
mean,
Summer
Yeah.
Pecco. Summer Pecco.
Summer
Come on, Kiamat, so
Pecco.
many summer.
Just summer, like
They all
all
agree
Side
to keep
Games
on.
products. Just like,
Nice.
just do it. Give it to us. You have the arts. Just put them on Shadowverse cards.
Let's see. What other characters from side games would you like to see?
Dragalia lost, actually.
that would be
yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be so cool.
Like Siren,
If they-
put her. I don't care what class you give it to her. Like just put Siren in the game, and like
I want Lizen, dude. Lizen is a really nice art.
yeah,
Siren looks like dragon, so they would, even though she is a dragon in Dragalia Lost, they would
Yeah.
probably still put her in dragon because she looks like a Feline, kinda, but without the
Kinda.
horns and all that.
Oh, you're right,
Hey,
Momo.
The-
They could do
I'm
Dragalia
imagining
if
with the
possible.
color and all that.
Mhm.
So
I'm surprised that they haven't done like a Dragalia collab already. Honestly,
yeah.
Well, it just came out a year ago.
Okay. This
it's
is
been
it,
longer
like,
than that,
the
hasn't
deck,
it?
but
Didn't it come out like
Dragalia
fall 2018?
1.5. 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1.5.
1.5.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was super into it like when it first came out, and then around the new
Yeah.
year going into 2019 is when I stopped playing.
Yeah, I still play.
I just stopped playing because I was tired of gacha. I was playing like 3 gacha games that one time.
Petra's
Me
also
who
saying
has, like-
Uma Musume, the horse girls. Do they belong in Shadowverse?
No, they don't exist.
They're not out yet, right?
But also
I've
me
not-
with like.
I mean, they had
5
the anime.
boxes.
They did like the full anime, so
Wait, did they do the anime? Oh yeah, they did.
well, they
they
gave us
did.
like a card sleeve, but like they could have given
was
us
BDs.
leaders,
Um,
Musume leaders.
Well, in there was BDs, and the BDs gave us the ones that play Grand Blue, like a gold bar and Damascus bar, starlight sunlight stones, and those are used for like their weapons and the summons and all that, and yet there's no gacha for it, or it never happened, or I don't know, got delayed.
Yeah, I feel like for a lot of times when Cygames comes out with stuff, at least in Shadowverse, because that's all I can really speak to, they're like, here's a card sleeve, here's a week of like card packs, but they don't give us like anything more than that, at least for a while.
I feel like, oh my god, I was gonna say this, but y'all were speaking, I didn't want to interrupt. A collab expansion.
With what?
They do you know? They
They do
supposed to
collab
collab,
expansions,
you
kind of. Oh
know.
yeah.
Yeah, they do it. Do you know?
Not with side games, not side games doing side games like collab, but like.
Or they're not gonna do a whole expansion based on a collab with somebody with an external
I don't
product.
think they could.
I don't
Yeah,
think they would.
Like market the
Still,
IP,
but-
everything. I doubt so.
Okay, but what if? Nah, but
There's no way. There's no way. Yeah.
it was just something that I had like
That
in my head.
that would be hype. But
It would be hype, but that's like
It would be hype.
a lot to ask of them, I think, because they don't like,
It would.
yeah, because
Unless-
they're not like a card sleeve where like not everyone's gonna use it, and even if they can use it forever, but like with cards, especially if they print like good cards for whatever they collab with, they'll be used for like a whole year, and that's a lot of marketing to give to an external product. We look like the Fantastic Four. I don't think we do, but thanks, Cookie.
But yeah, that was something that. But I guess if they if they keep on doing their own like internal collab like expansions, because they did it for Grand Blue, they did it for Rage of Bahamut, they did it for Precon. The next ones would be
Precon.
Lost and World Flipper, but World Flipper like kind of.
I feel like
flopped.
World Flipper is way too new for them to do like
Yeah.
a whole like.
No,
They don't have
but
much-
it's
they don't
just,
have much
like,
characters.
examples that
Yeah.
I'm giving. But yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
like I forgot that we're almost like forgetting the most recent thing that we've been watching. Can you guys figure it out?
Oh, the anime Lamau. I don't think
No,
that.
no, I don't think so. It's a Switch
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they're
Maybe-
gonna put a lot of the stuff from the anime on the Switch game, like Tempa said, and especially because they don't have like
Wait,
Portal
this-
just doesn't exist in the anime. I don't think they could do like a whole like
Yeah.
expansion
Wait,
or
hold
like
up, hold up.
Princess Connect level
were-
expansion with.
They were gonna pick up
The anime.
a Switch game.
Yeah, they're making a Shadowverse
Yeah,
Switch
they
game
make-
based on the anime.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is a good
So-
transition. Let's talk about the Shadowverse Switch game. Have you guys seen the trailer? I know Patasu hasn't.
I think I saw.
Do you
I
want to
think I
play it,
looked at-
Nitro?
I
can
do
I
play
think
the
I'm
game
probably. I think I'm probably gonna play it. So like I
guys can
really
play the game
loved
for
as a
free.
kid like the Yu-Gi-Oh like video games like Duelist of the Rose. That was my shit. So like
Never fun.
I feel like
I
I'm
played
gonna
I love that
enjoy
game.
the Switch game.
Yeah. No, yeah, like I do want to play it. I haven't seen
And
the anime.
and the
but
Switch
I
game
have
has
seen y'all
online.
talk about it.
If the Switch game has online, we can hold Shadowverse tournaments on the Switch game. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Pog,
Pog. Catch me cast the net later this year.
Pog.
But yeah, like I see. I'm seeing that maybe they'll add the main characters from the anime as leaders. I don't know.
Maybe
Or-
that would be an interesting thing.
That's possible.
That's possible. That's very possible. They'll put anything as leaders if you give them enough money or if they
Yeah.
feel like it. So
But as
I
cuts,
mean,
there's no way.
we have fucking 2B and 9S as leaders now.
they might be
No,
alternate
no.
arts. There's always the option of alternate arts for like any collab.
That too for the cards, right?
Yeah.
I still love my Rem ones. They're so cute.
Yeah. I should have wailed harder on leaders, just to have them and have a collection. So at the end of this, if I'm ever like, fuck Shadowverse, I just dropped the F-bomb. I try not to, but I just did. So if I ever quit this game, I'd have like an account to sell off. I mean, I think my account's still probably like all right to sell off, but I don't know if anybody would actually buy it. Nobody likes Shadowverse enough to buy an account, I don't think.
Oof. I have several. Like pay to win leaders from free to play packs, and I'd probably be able to get like.
Well, there's the pay to win leaders that are like locked behind crystals so that you can't free to play them out. And those are a thing. All right, good night, Joy. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, I meant the gacha leaders. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah.
Not the...
I still don't have Galmi, so that's kind of pissing me off just like a little bit.
Man, I wanted Galmi. I got Diana.
I got 3 Galmi, guys. Take it from me. Take my 3 Galmi.
Yeah, give them. I might actually play Dragon if I had Galmi, but I don't. I mean, Feline's really cute. I feel like at the very start of Shadowverse, when I didn't have a lot of leaders and I didn't want to like wail on leaders, and when they first started coming out with the gachas, like I wanted them so bad because I hated Isabel so much. I hated like the dudes, and I just wanted the cute girl leaders, and that's what I wanted. And it was just like, as soon as I have this, I'll be happy. I can just use this forever. It'll be great.
I have to go get it.
See you soon, Potato. Okay. But as soon as like more and more leaders came out, now that I have a collection of just like many leaders to choose from each class, and now I'm just like, I want that, even though I have leaders that I like using. It just
I don't know. I
makes me go back to like
yeah, I know what I mean. The original leaders, Isabel is really, really not nice. I don't know why Japanese like Isabel so much. I don't understand.
Why are you guys hating so much on Isabel? She's not even that bad.
Isabel's ugly.
Yeah,
Isabel's
that's really
ugly, and her like whole character
What?
for like for a long time her only character trait was big boobs. Like
yeah, exactly.
that's her whole
I can
character.
get, I can get that you guys are saying the
Shut up,
character
Metro,
is ugly.
you are the this
Like the white hair thing, like just does look good. Like she does look better when she's uncensored and she doesn't have the window pane. Cause like that's her whole character. When you actually get to see it, and like she's just slightly better. But like for our version of the game, she suck.
I like Erika, Luna. And
She's not that bad. She's okay. Like,
Everyone else
don't-
is better. That's the thing.
Alright, she's better than Eris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like
Eris
Eris
is
a lot.
cheating. I don't like Eris.
But she is slightly better than Eris. No,
So-
I like Eris slightly better.
So who's top tier?
Top
Sorry,
tier
guys.
is like
Story?
Arissa. What? Chrysum, get out of here! You're gonna ruin it! Chrysum, what the fuck? I have the studio limit at 4 out of 4. Why is he able to do that?
Oh my god. This is true DB internal team chat, guys. This is the most true and raw it can be.
Professional
Please
guys.
don't bring Pepega, dude.
with professional-
Yeah.
It's not team chat about Pepega Prism, dude. This is
Yeah.
truly.
Ah, yes.
That was truly team chat experience. I'm glad that I am the leader of the team and that I can just as soon as he comes in here just drag him away and throw him out. Like I like how I have that power. Feels good.
Is a good power to have.
Cookie should know, dude. Prism is just.
Yeah. If anyone outside the team would know. Rev guys, they know personally. The teammate Chrysum experience. Chrysum is cool. He's my friend. Chrysum is my friend. I'll give him that. I don't know if I'd say Chrysum is cool.
Oh wait.
It's fine,
Maybe
it's fine.
I don't know. Oh, the first time I ever met Prism. I think only shit. I think Momo and Nitro knows this. I don't know whether Potasu knows. Okay. So what do you guys for those, right? My first time meeting Chrysum, right? It's the first guy I met in DB, like in real life. Cause I stay in Singapore and Malaysia is like it's 2 hours away from me. So I think he came to Singapore to play Vanguard.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. And he has no way to contact me. He has no internet whatsoever. I told the guy, okay, you come to this station, wait for me here, don't go anywhere. I waited there with I think Fina from Mana Search. Waited at the station for like a good 1 hour or something. Fina went off after 1 hour. We wanted to eat lunch and go away. I took my leave from my work out of 5 days just to meet Chrisom. I stayed at the station for 1 hour. I was like, where is he? No idea. And then turns out he came out of the station, told me, actually I lost my luggage. It's not a hi anything. It's like, luggage. I'm like, fuck. So we went back to the fucking place, and he took a bus to my Singapore. And I said, okay, so where's the luggage? Oh, it's on the bus. He went back. So his luggage actually lost for good. I'm like, what the fuck? And of all things if we worry about, the one thing he was worried about was the Vanguard decks. Nothing else.
Wait, so he came to play a Vanguard tournament, lost his luggage, and didn't have his decks anymore?
No, he kept, all he had was Vanguard's deck. That's all he had with him.
Oh, he lost all of his luggage except for it's like, okay, fine. Everything else was replaceable, you know? The decks were probably the most expensive piece that he had on him, so.
Fair point, but what the fuck? That was my first time ever meeting Chriso. I'm like, alright.
It's fine to like buy clothes when you go out and travel, buy like another toothbrush or replacement like toothpaste, get what you need to get done. But like if you're there for a Vanguard tournament and you have to like rebuy your whole decks, that kind of sucks. Like what if you can't even find all the cards you need? That'd be really awful. So I'm glad he at least had his decks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that that's all he cared about actually. He didn't even care about anything else.
I get it.
I mean, what would happen if you lost something expensive?
I mean,
I
that's
think
not.
So he told us, okay, what else is expensive? This Gengar t-shirt. I'm like, what the fuck?
The most expensive this Gengar t-shirt.
Like from Paul Center or something. I'm like, oh, it's just the most Kaizom thing you can ever say, dude. I swear. You're literally the same person in real life and online, dude.
I believe it.
I
Some people
love
are
Kaizo.
a lot different in person, but I think I can imagine Kaizo being exactly the same.
This guy.
Miriam says if
Shadow
he recalls
Kaizo.
correctly, the deck wasn't even his.
Yeah, it wasn't his. So that's why he was afraid.
Oh yeah. Oof. He's wow. Imagine being that Pepega all the time, like living with yourself and like.
See, guys.
Would he realize that he's like that and be like, oh.
No. You'll say, guys, I know, don't worry, I know Bebega, but that's the thing. Blah blah blah. No. That's what you should
Imagine something doesn't make sense follows that.
The fact that he tries to defend it is so funny to me.
He accepts it.
Yeah.
He accepts it. He knows it.
I'm just
There's
gonna
no
pull a
point in talking.
disclaimer here. As much shit as we're talking, as much trash as we're talking, Christum is our friend and we do care and we're here to support him. We still respect him as a person and a player. As we respect all of our team members.
Momo, when you're editing this, you have to put a warning label at the bottom.
This is not sarcasm. I genuinely respect all of my teammates. Love you all.
Okay, but real talk, we do appreciate everyone in this
Yeah,
team.
we do. I feel like there's been like little lapses sometimes where people like haven't felt respected. Little like times where like it feels I've heard from people that it feels like when we're like being serious and like competitive and stuff that we only listen to like the top performing players' opinions and such, and therefore, but I think there is merit in saying that like while yes we do as a collective really respect the players who perform the best. Obviously they have success, we want to learn from them and get better, but even the players who aren't as good as Shadowverse or the players who haven't seen success but are still good at Shadowverse, we would still respect their opinion. And I think it comes down to, for a lot of us, how well you state what you're trying to say and like how well communicated you are and like just making sense. So like I think there was an argument where like Raindrop and Chrysome were like getting into each other and like he's like, well then don't listen to me. Yeah, it's all about you anyway. So like if you're not gonna listen to me, then who cares? And then it's just coming to the point like we still do respect each other's opinions. We do care. You just gotta defend your point, you know.
And I feel that about the players who haven't seen success, but are still good Shadowverse players because I felt that like I'm the only I feel like I think I'm the only 82 player still in the team. I want to fix that, but that doesn't mean that I'm not a good player. Because I have been able to like go to have matches and win against players that have been able to like advance and stuff. Like the point.
Not to cut you off, and let me just say something real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So when we do our screening and we bring people on the team, we take everyone on because we know you guys have the potential to win games and do the best you could do. So everyone is team. From even if you support not on the roster, I believe you have potential and that you are good at the game. If not, you wouldn't be on this team.
Mhm.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Everyone has potential.
Or if we
Like, I
find out,
appreciate those sentiments,
or
you
if we
know?
take you on thinking that you are teachable and thinking that you are good, if we find out that you aren't, you might just get kicked. So anybody who's on the team, we believe in you still. Because if we lose faith, if we don't believe in you, you get kicked.
Dude,
I don't know. That Tempest guy.
Are you
He's making
talking
me lose
shit
faith.
about the April SVO champion? What?
Yeah, like,
He's a filthy shadow player, alright? I don't trust those people.
fucking no one knows I'm a one trick in this game.
You're not a one trick because you sometimes you play Shadow and sometimes you play
Oh.
Portal. That's 2 tricks.
That's true now.
Wow.
what a record.
I can never play tier 1 decks ever, dude. I don't know how to play tier 1 decks. I swear.
I know. That's okay.
Yeah.
I have many lapses in judgment in which I cannot play Control Force. Sometimes it's fine because I'm really good at drawing roaches, but sometimes it's not fine. But that's a
Yeah.
topic for another day, maybe.
Dude, do you guys
we
remember
make the
when...
next podcast about Roach. Only Roach.
Oh, so I don't think there's something people here watching wouldn't know, but I think there was a time when, 2 years ago when I joined, it was so different from the current DB where I think there's a trial period.
Yeah,
Right? You
we
guys
did
remember,
have the
right?
trial period.
Yeah.
We kind of like
So,
got rid
okay.
of that, but yeah. I was on the
Oh,
trial. I had a trial period.
Oh, do you guys want to share about what happens on the trial period? I think, because it's different from right now. I think right now people that join is permanently in, right? Cannot
Pretty
permanently,
much.
For
but...
what?
We used to have like that 2 weeks where if they didn't like, the roll would be purple, right? Because our roll
Yeah.
colors were different at the
Okay, I
time.
remember.
So they'd
Yeah.
be purple, and like after like 2 weeks of them being on the team, if they were active, even if they weren't like winning tournaments or anything, so long as they were like talking to people, playing in scrims, they just became a full out member. And we actually like made you like scale up. Like we didn't have like the support and then the
Yeah.
roster and stuff. You'd just be like, you'd be like orange for a while, and then if you got really good, you become red, and then
No homo. See the actual names. They're all Roman names, I remember.
oh yeah, we had the Crusaders.
we had-
So if you
Yeah.
so like after what was the trial
Okay,
period's
true, it's
names?
Postulant.
Postulant. You were a postulant
Postulant.
for 2 weeks, and then
Yes.
and then you were a Crusader,
Yes.
and then what was the red
Justicar.
role? Justicar. Yeah, you became a
Yeah.
Justicar after we considered you competitive. That was the time. I was
time,
barely
yeah.
a Justicar for like a Justicar for like a second, and then I went straight to being the purple role at like the deeper purple role. It was the
The leader role. No, it
The
wasn't
leader
leader.
role, like the sub-leader.
Archon. Whatever it's
no,
called.
no, it wasn't Archon. It was the step right below Archon.
I
Ugh,
can't remember. Dude.
I can't remember it.
All this Roman shit, dude.
Yeah,
For 2 weeks, I was like,
the
okay,
role play.
I need
That's long.
for the first
If you
time,
go
I need
back-
to, right?
If you go back
Executor.
on the
Yo-
SVO Esports
yo,
like,
the-
YouTube channel, there's an interview from me 2 years ago, and I used the Roman like titles like as I'm like in the interview, like yeah, our Justicars. I said that
Yeah, it was
on SVO
it was
stream 2
Executor.
years ago.
Oh, Executor.
Yeah, Executor,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
the
that Roman
Executor.
roleplay, dude. I mean,
Alright, let me tell you about. So when I came on the team, I didn't know what to do, so I just started talking, and then no one responded to me. So I was like, okay, whatever.
When I first joined the team, people were saying oof all the fucking time. Like I didn't say oof before being on this team, but like in the first like month or two, people said oof like to everything. Like the amount we use Papega
Yeah.
now, oof was it for my first couple of months.
Okay.
So
but
much oof.
Who was Okay,
My
but who
boyfriend
was
got
here
so
when-
my ex-boyfriend now got so mad at me at the time for how much I'd say oof.
Okay, but who was here when Sheena was here?
I was here for a little bit when Sheena was here.
I wasn't.
I was here when
I
Sheena was
wasn't.
here, and because I'm still talking with him. I was here when Tipo was here, and he's my friend. Like I've known him since before.
Oh yeah,
since
Potatoes has
before
been
the
here the
team.
longest out of any of us.
Yeah.
What? Who, me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
the, I'm
you
the
have.
earliest.
I'm an old.
Yeah.
I'm an old.
I'm the
potato.
oldest, youngest.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't know
youngling.
that.
This team's getting
Respect
pretty
your
old.
elders.
Oof.
Oh man, those were the times.
Wow, y'all are giving me more flashbacks.
Yeah. It's
No,
just,
I just
just kind of like
I don't know why.
Those were the times where I just joined every community tournament
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Shadowverse was nice.
Same. And then I stopped because
I joined the team because I recognized Care Package because like I was like I watched the streams like all the time back in like 2017 and I was like
Yeah.
a little fangirl like
Aw.
Sizoni, like I thought he was cute and I was like, oh, I love his
Oh my
decks and I'd like
God,
copy
I-
his decks all the time and yeah. I watched
He
a
was
lot
good,
of, like
man.
the year of Jay-Z, like I was all about watching that year. Like I followed
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much every stream.
yeah,
And I didn't like interact with a single person in the community till like the end of 2017.
But yeah,
Times.
I got into Dawnbreakers because of Tipo. I stayed because of Care, and then I got together with him.
Oh yeah,
So
you're
that
dating Care.
prophecy- Yeah.
Oh,
So that prophecy
the lore.
because they started like that shipping name with us in Shadow Nexus. Jesus.
Oh,
that's-
Shadow Nexus.
Oh.
I recall that name.
Moment, we go,
No,
can we,
we're not.
can we,
Shall we
can we say
What are we gonna talk? What are we gonna
Hold on,
say? What could be possibly illegal? But anything we have to say here about Shadowverse and Shadow Nexus, go for it.
No, I was just gonna say we're not gonna open that kind of worm.
Why not?
Oh yeah, we
Let's go,
shouldn't. We
dude.
only
Why
got
not?
like
Let's go.
we're
Let's
heading towards
go.
like the end of our hour podcast, so like maybe we'll like have a whole Shadow Nexus episode some other time. And like I feel like for all the shit talk that people have and like negative things people have to say about Shadow Nexus, that's how I got started casting. And like look where that got me. I mean,
Yeah,
sure
man.
I'm washed up now,
Jeez.
but
My
Stop.
first tournament top. So yeah.
yeah,
Shadow
yeah.
Nexus, like yeah, you can say all the shit that you want about Shadow Nexus. It
But
was
they
like
did provide
the most-
opportunity, at least for me.
Okay, but it wasn't as bad as the one before it.
EXG.
No, shut up! Don't talk about it. Don't say its name.
I was actually here when EXG existed.
Yeah, I was
But
only
I
watching
wasn't a part
SEO
of it.
streams at that time, so I had no idea EXG
All
was
I'm
even
gonna-
a thing at the time.
All I'm gonna say is EXG is the reason why Shadowverse in the West isn't as like it may sound like I'm exaggerating, but no, like it's literally the reason why Shadowverse in the West is not as popular because of how shitty because yeah, I know
I get what you're saying because crappy community tournament experience for early players of the game when that's their first exposure to it, and because this was the early phases of the game where like turning away a huge a portion of the crowd would definitely be bad for the game as a whole. But I really don't think that EXG is the reason why Shadowverse isn't big in the West.
It's not even.
It
me
did
saying-
definitely,
like,
I think, left a very sour taste in a lot of people's mouths that probably left and stopped playing Shadowverse competitively whenever, if that was what they were doing at that time. But, like, I wasn't even aware of it, and here I am. There were so many
No, but
people who were
yeah,
playing Shadowverse and watching, well, I don't want to say so many, but, like, there were still so many people outside of the competitive scene at that time.
Honestly, I
Even
just feel
now,
like-
the competitive scene is such a small
I
portion of the game as a whole, and I think
just
that's
have
easy
to
to
say,
forget for us who live in the competitive scene.
Yeah, well, that's true. I guess I can revise it to like competitive. Like it was a competitive scene that got like a little bit skewed, a little bit like it wasn't the same afterwards.
Well, we've been live for about an hour, so not even before, I'm gonna like cut us off from talking about EXG or Shadow Nexus and going to these topics that could easily take up an hour by themselves. I'm gonna try to wrap up our podcast so that our VOD isn't like ridiculous. Like episode 2's VOD took a while. I kind of just like I exported it and forgot about it for 3 days, and then after 3 days I was like, oh, I finished at some point. That's good.
But at least we got an hour. We were able to talk about like the cards, the deck, the mini
Chrysome. Talking about Chrysome.
The next Western podcast, let's have Chrysome on. We need him on.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't have Chrysome on for this one was because it would have been like 3 episodes in a row where he was on, so I kind of wanted to just like shuffle it up a little bit. Yeah, this is the second one, Nitro's one, Tempest has been on, and like I'd like to get new faces in when I can, but didn't look like. Yeah. Or that'll be. So, wrapping up. Anybody got plugs that they want to do before I sign this stuff out?
I just want to say that I am a freelance artist. I'm going to open commissions soon. Commissions being like, I'm going to start with busts and headshots, little icons, if you're into that. I don't know if my Twitter is going to be shown or something. It's Popotatsu1. That's where I'm going to be posting my art. That's on
I'm not gonna like throw up it because I'll remember that for next time to get all of our socials beforehand so I can like do that, and like I'll at least put it in the YouTube description when I put the VODs up, maybe if I remember. Tempest, Nitro, you got some plug-in to do?
Yeah, all I want to say is, guys, please start crafting your Pecorin and Shizui Heaven. Start playing Evil Sword and Ladder. I think it's a good deck, so yeah. Please play Ladder, guys. Post your decks on Twitter.
I was unironically playing Evo Sword yesterday.
You just say that because you get Shadow gets wrecked by Mistcleaver.
Everyone plays Sword. Sword is a good deck. Everyone start playing it. That's all I need to say. Okay.
All right. There you have it. That's what Tempest uses his shield time for. Evo Sword. Nitro.
And you know about me. You could hit me up on Twitter at DBNitro and Craft Jerva. That's all I'd say.
That's all I have to say. Craft Jerva. Unless you're like me and you
No,
open
don't
3.
do it. Don't do it. You Craft Jerva. I'm fucking blocking you on Twitter. Don't listen to this guy.
No. Or
Guys.
Aggressive.
Or be like me and just shit.
I want to see tweets about Jerva.
Don't.
Look,
No Jerva.
Shit talk
Jerva
Jerva,
sucks.
and Jerva's gonna come to you. I shit talk
Whoa.
Jerva. I got 2 of them without even trying.
I got 2 Jervas too, dude. Shut up.
I have 3. I didn't craft any. I just opened 3.
I opened 3 Jervas too.
Okay, last thing. You know the new mini expansion Runecraft Legendary? I got 4 of them. We don't even use it. So
Ulaine? Is that his name? Her name? Its name? Their name? Ulaine?
What does that card do? I don't know.
I could tell you, but we're signing this stuff off. We're ending this. We're getting towards the end. So follow me at the Momo Jelly on Twitter, and it's the same handle on Twitch. If you're in our Discord server, I don't usually ping when I go live for my streams, but you will see like the little streams and articles thing. Having to message whenever anyone goes up and live with something, so check that out. Also follow Team Dawnbreakers at What's our Dawnbreakers Twitter, actually?
Oh my god, these
Dawnbreakers SV.
guys.
Dawnbreakers SV at Dawnbreakers SV on Twitter.
Leader, by the way.
Yeah. I can put my own stuff, like it's like rehearsed and like it's like perfect, and then like, oh wait, what's the team's Twitter? Dawnbreakers SV.
Don't worry, I got your back.
Here on our Twitch. Also follow us on our YouTube. I don't know what our YouTube handle is. I'm not gonna go find it.
You literally the one handling all these.
We name things differently on each thing. Like, I didn't name our Twitter handle. I think that was Lob. So that's Dawnbreakers SV. And then our Twitch, also named by Lob, is Team Dawnbreakers. And then our YouTube is... I mean, it's channel and then like a bunch of like stuff, but like the channel name is Team Dawnbreakers. But if you get really specific with what you're looking for, our VODs of our last team chats will come up, because right now on our YouTube all we have is the VODs from the last 2 episodes of DB Team Chat. If you missed those, if you just like search up DB Team Chat episode 1 Friends Forever, you'll definitely find it. I promise you, that's how I found it. After I uploaded it myself and looked on my other account. So thank you all for watching this. It's been fun, been a mess. We're gonna let Tempest go to bed.
Sleep. Yes. Good
Yeah.
night, guys.
And I might take a nap too, you know, like it seems to be about that time. So
All right.
bye.
Ciao, boys and girls.
This was fun.